All right. Good morning, my dear friends. Welcome to day 6 of our breath by breath, step-by-step approach to breath mindfulness meditation program being presented by Pyramid Valley International, an international meditation retreat south of Bangalore city here in the state of Karnataka in India. So we've been on a journey of learning to be with our breath. We've learned to breathe right. We've learned to be mindful of our breathing. And we've also seen the benefits, both physically and at an energy level, in terms of the benefits that breathfulness or being aware of our breath or being mindful of our breath brings. And today we're going to see a bit on the next couple of days. It'll be more on the psychological aspects of it. We saw the physiological aspects. We're going to be talking about the psychological aspects of how just being with your breath helps you regulate your emotions, your feelings, your thoughts, and your mental processes. And we also learned quite a bit of the secrets of meditation, the secret techniques, what should we be doing when we want to be doing our meditation at our best, and also the different states of meditation. And we also saw what is mindfulness, right? So can someone type the formula of mindfulness that we've been following? Yesterday also we learned the science behind mindfulness. We saw Buddha's teachings on the 4 foundations of mindfulness and the path to achieve the 4 foundations of mindfulness through the Anapanasati meditation technique or tool. Yes, attention, awareness, and one more, attention plus awareness plus non-judgment. Wonderful. Thank you, sir. So attention plus awareness plus non-judgment. These 3 makes mindfulness. Mindfulness is nothing but a word for us to we can think about a higher level of awareness. And that's a combination. In fact, another definition for mindfulness is the optimal level of attention and awareness. So there is a yogic story which talks about the importance of both attention and awareness. So there used to be an enlightened king, and one of the subjects wanted to learn from the king on how to become enlightened. So he goes to the king and asks, "You are a very enlightened being, and I want to become enlightened. Tell me how I can become enlightened." The king gives him a small exercise. Okay, go and practice. Before I do that, I want you to practice one thing. Carry a bucket of hot oil on your head and go around the palace once without spilling a drop of oil. So carry a bucket of hot oil on your head and walk around the palace without spilling a drop of oil. And our subject says, "Oh, that is all. After the end of it, I'll become enlightened." And he starts practicing. He first starts practicing with a bucket of water, then bucket of hot water, then oil, hot oil, So everything he does for several days and then comes back to the king and says, yeah, I've done it. And then the king says, okay, show me, how did you do it? And then he walks around with the hot bucket of oil on his head, complete focus, complete concentration without spilling any drop of water, sorry, any drop of oil. He comes back. The king says, oh, wonderful, you did it. Now tell me what is happening around the palace. What did you hear? What did you see? The person says, oh, I didn't notice. I was completely focused on my task of walking around with the hot oil. The king says, no, now try one more time and also tell me what is happening around the palace. So the person again tries with a lot more awareness this time. The story underscores the importance of both focus, attention, and being aware of what is happening. So attention gives you the focus on the task, and awareness is that secret ingredient which allows you to shift whenever you need to. That is what allows us to, when you're speaking, suddenly there is an emotion rising in you, and it allows you to shift. It allows you to take some time to respond instead of react. It allows you to think clearly. It allows you to ask those questions that we need to be asking. So that is what we've been focusing, right? I mean, and then whenever thinking happens, there is a disruption in attention or awareness. That is why we say, do not judge, do not analyze, do not think, right? So that's what we've been doing, and that's what we will do as a net practice, as a sitting practice for today, daily breathfulness meditation practice. So we will do 10 minutes of relaxation through equal breathing, equal coherent breathing. And then we will get into the meditation practice, which is observing your breath. We'll do 20 minutes of being aware at your nose. And again, the reason that we have this first step is to develop that concentration, develop that attention, develop that focus. The longer you are able to be paying attention to every breath without disruption in attention, the better it is for the subsequent stages of awareness. And then the last 15 minutes, we will focus on the awareness of our breath cycle, like we did yesterday, following your breath, just being aware of the area of nose, your throat region, your chest region, and abdomen region, right? And then in a couple of days, probably from Monday, we'll start getting into the flowing stage. And then we will end with a 2 to 3 minutes of gratitude, right? Appreciation, gratitude. Like we said, we ask you to recollect 3 things, people, or situation, express gratitude, right? And exactly the same components are also useful when you do when you have done mindful eating and mindful walking, right? Attention and awareness without thinking. All right. So with that, my dear friends, let's dive into today's 45 minutes of breathfulness meditation session. Remove your spectacles. Sit at ease, sit in a comfortable position with your back, head, and neck straight, relaxed, no stiffness. And as I said, if any discomfort, any pain, any sensations, you can slightly move your body or spread your legs, but do not open your eyes. Get into the posture, clasp your hands, cross your feet at your ankle, and slowly become aware of your body. Bring your attention to your breathing and start the process of equal, long, smooth breathing. As you breathe in long and easy, just count your inhale. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. For those of you feeling comfortable, you can breathe in for 1 or 2 more counts and breathe out for the same. Be aware of the movements in your abdomen as you breathe in and breathe out equal. Sit with an intention of spending the next 45 minutes with your breath. All other things, all other to-dos will wait. Feel your body, breath, and mind getting warmed up, getting aligned. Feel your body relaxing. Feel your mind calming down. Enjoy the rhythm of equal breathing. Keep track of your counting, keep track of your equal length of your breathing and the movements in your abdomen. Feel happy for the sense of relaxation, sense of peace that you're feeling as your breath nourishing your body, as your counting brings your mind into focus. You learn contentment, feeling satisfied, feeling happy is key to an effective meditation. Feel the sense of contentment, feel the sense of immense satisfaction with your body, with your breath, the intelligence of your mind. Wonderful. With your body, breath, and mind aligned, centered, with that feeling of relaxation. Now, let us move into the first step of our breathfulness meditation. Drop the equal breathing. Bring your attention and awareness to your nose region and start observing your normal, natural breathing. Please pick a point, a small area, small circle, maybe of 1 centimeter diameter, on your upper lip or at the entrance to your nose or inside your nose, and start observing whatever is happening out there without judgment. As your breath flows in and out of your nostrils, just be aware of what is happening. Do not miss any breath. Just pay attention to every breath. If you are being bothered by thoughts or other distractions, please use any of the techniques that you've learned. Label the thought and return your attention back to your breath. Or you can count till 10 each and every of your inhale and then restart from 10. That's a counting technique. Or you could count, or you could follow or connect the different points of your breath cycle. Do not engage in thoughts and thinking. Thoughts will come up. When they come up, address them using the techniques and continue observing your breath. Wonderful, my dear friends. Continue to watch your breath at your nose. Avoid distractions. In case you're unable to feel anything at your nose, then you can choose another point, maybe your abdomen or your chest, to focus. The area of awareness should be as small as possible for us to develop the skill of concentration. Just 10 more minutes of focusing your awareness and attention at your nose. Do not strain yourself. Keep your eyebrows and forehead relaxed. Neck and head straight and relaxed. Shoulders relaxed. Keep your fingers relaxed. No tightness in any part of the body. No thinking, no analysis, no judgment of anything that is happening inside your body at this time or outside at this time. Let them come, let them be, let them go. Wonderful. Continue to be with your breath at your nose. 5 more minutes of feeling happy with our regular observation of every breath. That is all we're trying to learn in this step, not losing track of being aware of each and every breath. To help that, we choose a small point of focus. Feel the joy of concentration, feel the joy of focus. Through the step of building concentration and attention, we are using the prefrontal cortex part of our brain. That's the part of the brain responsible for concentration and focus and taking right decisions. Excellent, my dear friends. Now let's move into the next step of our breathfulness meditation. Expand your awareness beyond your nose. expand your awareness to all parts that get impacted due to your natural breathing. Become aware of your nose, any sensations in your throat region, the movements in your chest region, and the movements in your abdomen. As you breathe in and breathe out naturally. Just be conscious of all that is happening in your body as you breathe in and breathe out, without analysis, without engaging in thoughts. Just 15 more minutes of being with your whole beautiful breath. Continue to observe your whole breath, my dear friends. Follow your breath as it enters your nose, travels through the windpipe in your throat region, fills your lungs. Observe all the sensations and movements that happen due to this mechanism happening every moment. Feel the sensations, feel the movements. Follow the breath back as it exits your nostrils. Engage deeply with your breath. Do not entertain thoughts and other distractions. They can wait for 15 more minutes. Enjoy the fullness, enjoy the richness of your breath. We've seen how attention and awareness are important. Any thought, any analysis disrupts the process of attention and awareness. That is why being attentive to every breath, being aware of whatever sensations and movements are happening in your body on every breath, and not allowing your mind to interfere with that focus and awareness to non-thinking and non-judgment are the key to realizing all the benefits of breath mindfulness. Just 4 more minutes, my dear friends. Just be with yourself. You are not your breath. You are not your mind. You're not the experiences that you are having. You are the awareness. You are the consciousness. It's watching, witnessing all that is happening. Last 2 minutes, just be with your breath, my dear friends. Wonderful, my dear friends. Now let's move into the gratitude stage. Slowly move your awareness to your heart region. Bring up the feeling of gratitude. First, feel grateful for the wonderful session of breathfulness today. Say thank you to yourself, your breath, your body, and your mind. Feel contented. Feel a sense of satisfaction with your session for today. Next, recall 3 things, people or situations from the last 24 hours. Bring up each and everything, person or situation. Say thank you in your mind to that person, thing, or situation wholeheartedly. Anything that we are thankful for grows. That's a law of abundance. Next, let's feel grateful for all the people who are making our everyday lives smooth, everyday lives functioning normally. All the helpers, all the teachers, all our co-workers, all our family members whom we see every other day or every day. And lastly, let's feel grateful for all the well-being of all the creatures, all our fellow beings, our pets, the animals, the plants, the climate, the nature, and the environment that's making our life on this planet Earth a reality. With that feeling of relaxation, focus, joy, and gratitude, let's emerge from today's breathfulness meditation session, my dear friends. Become aware of your body. Slowly unclasp your fingers, place your palms on your eyes for a few seconds. You can open when you're ready. Wonderful. So, how many of you who began their meditation with this session, with this series, have been able to focus on their breath for a longer duration now compared to when you started? And how many of you have been able to feel the advanced states of peace, joy, maybe energy currents flowing through your body, or a sense of emptiness in our mind during the last 45 minutes? Very good. Yeah, so you can feel that for a few minutes. That's fine. More focused. So at the end of your meditation session, you should feel any of those. First thing is the peace and calmness of the body, or a sense of joy, sense of deep peace. You may not feel emptiness, you may not feel all these every day, right? And just the fact that you're able to be aware of your thoughts or distractions, bringing your attention back to your breath, is a success. And then every time you're able to focus more on your more breaths continuously, that's the next success milestone. And the moment you start feeling a sense of energy currents flowing, that's another success, another milestone. Right? So these are the way we kind of feel contented with our practice. And as I said, even if nothing happened on a particular day, that is fine. The fact that you closed your eyes and were trying to be with your breath, it itself brings out a lot of physiological and psychological benefits. All right. So with that, yes, okay, I'll ask about exercise. How many of you did the mindful walking exercise yesterday and then felt your walking was different or your mind becoming calmer? How many of you did the mindful walking yesterday? Yes, you did. Very good. I had tried. Yeah, I see one question also here. Very good. So feeling what to do when you feel severe pain in the body during meditation. So that's another technique. Anytime you're feeling severe pain or a severe sensation in your body during meditation, you can, if it is bothering you too much, you can observe that pain. You can observe the sensation. Wherever you're feeling the pain, just observe that particular part instead of observing your breath. You have to make that as the object of meditation than the breath. And energy flows where attention goes. The moment you place attention on that particular part of the body, energy flows, it will dissolve the pain. Wonderful. So let's dive into today's quick and important session on how just by being with our breath enhances the awareness of our emotions. So yesterday, we learned the 4 foundations of mindfulness. And one of the foundations of mindfulness, the second one was mindfulness of feelings, which is called Vedananupasana. And all that Buddha says is just by being with your breath heightens your awareness of your emotions. And that allows us to investigate the causes and effects of feeling just by being aware, oh, this particular situation or thought has this particular sense of feeling in me, right? Then we can go and investigate the causes and effects of feelings. And then whether it is a helpful feeling or unhelpful feeling, that helps us allow to cultivate. And Buddha recognized that the base of every feeling is just that pleasantness, unpleasantness, and neutrality of the sensation. What does it mean? Right? This is the kind of the emotion loop. This is how emotions work. This is how we get emotions. We feel emotions in our body. It's called the emotion loop. So how do we, before even we get an emotion, what happens? This is a cycle. First, signals or energy passes through our 6 senses, our 5 sense doors and thought, right? The touch, smell, hearing, whatever I'm telling you, you are hearing to that, and there is an emotion, there is a feeling in you. The 6 senses are the doors to any feeling, any thought, any sensation. So anything that comes in through the 6 senses causes a sensation or a vibration in your physical body and your energy body. Because they cause sensation or a vibration in your energy body, there is a sensation in your physical body. And as soon as you feel that sensation, then the mind starts acting on it, looks at your memory bank, and then says, oh, this is a feeling that you like. This is a sensation that you like. And it slowly adds whether it's pleasant, unpleasant, or neutral. Let's say you hear a piece of music, and depending on what you've been programmed in your mind, it says, that's a wonderful music, or, oh, I don't like this music. So all feelings start with this basic tone. That's what Buddha found, being pleasant, unpleasant, or neutral, right? And then once the pleasantness happens, then the mind starts adding a little bit of more of the story to it and say, oh, you're feeling good. I'm feeling peaceful. I'm feeling calm. I'm feeling joy. All these are labeled emotions that the mind attaches to a pleasant feeling. Similarly, you feel angry, you feel frustrated, you feel annoyed, you feel sad. All these are the labels for the unpleasant emotions, unpleasant feeling tone that your mind generates. And then depending on that labeled emotion, there is this behavior. Wow, that's a wonderful feeling. Oh my God, why am I getting angry? Oh, I shouldn't be feeling that awful. That was an awesome talk. That's an awesome dish that I liked. We should probably do more of this, right? All that is behavior. Behavior again happens through thought, through speech, and through actions. And the sources of these sensations and feelings are nothing but every sensation or a feeling is a change in the vibrations of our energy body. We saw the energy body, how important it is what we're feeling now. This is what happens on every thought, every emotion that we feel. Traditionally, cognitive therapies, cognitive science, psychology, all that works on the latter part of this picture, right? Once an emotion happens, once a feeling happens, how do you deal with it? Oh, that time you breathe in, breathe out, and then this is how you should handle the emotion. You shouldn't react, you should respond, replace your negative thought with a positive thought. So all that is very valid. That is what the psychology and cognitive sciences do. But what Buddha found goes much earlier. What Buddha found, if you are able to find that feeling tone, the moment that pleasantness and unpleasantness starts happening, if you are able to be aware of that particular moment, you will not be needing to generate the rest of the cycle. That's what yogic science also talks about, right? Anytime this perception and this labeled emotion starts happening, that forms an imprint in our brain, in our mind. That's also called samskara in our yogic science. Every time we generate a positive or a negative imprint, that forms a samskara. We'll learn about how to avoid doing that when we talk about mind, when you talk about thoughts. So what is the culprit? The sensation and then the feeling tone. So Buddha says, try to find, he's kind of moving the point of perception much, much earlier. How can we do that? Only when we still our mind. So every time you sit there, you're feeling the the air of the fan or the air conditioner, feeling warmth, feeling the breeze. So all the inputs are coming through your six senses. But then they cause a sensation, vibration. If you're able to detect at that particular point of time, you're good. Then you can carve your response. A lot of times it is too late, right? Before meditation, before any of these mindfulness sessions, only after we blurt out things in anger, then we go back and say, oh my God, what did I say? Why did I feel so angry? Why did I feel so bad? Right? So that is too late. And then what Buddhist and yogic science talk about is how can you kind of catch that much early? Catch that young, catch that early before it matures into a very unwholesome feeling and behavior. And that happens when your mind is still, when mind is calm, and that is what we try to focus on our breath. And every emotion arises in two ways, triggering of a past memory or creating a positive and negative scenarios in our mind. The mind gives context to an emotion by creating a feeling. We become, like you see here, we become aware of an emotion after the feeling. Feelings are invisible, whereas the emotions are visible. You're able to express your emotion. Whereas feeling, you can say good, bad, neutral, right? And emotions arise because you're not mindful of the feelings. And the emotions create a much deeper dent into our energy body or energy field. And negative emotions disturb the vibratory pattern, and that they are responsible for our disease. A lot of healing, physical and emotional healing that happens in such spiritual practices like meditation and mindfulness, it is because our energy body gets regulated. We are able to kind of remove those negative vibrations, right? The negative energy of fear and anger, the base emotions, stay in your energy field, causing energetic instability. And anything that is unresolved, that stays in your energy field, becomes an unresolved issue. Something that someone told you when you are a lot younger, if you are holding on to it, that there is a pattern, there is an imprint in our energy body, and that always keeps. Tomorrow some similar situation happens, that particular energy gives rise to things like doubt, things like mistrust, things like judgment, right? So negative emotions cause those diseases. And the Buddha says, just like the breath conditions the body, our feelings condition the mind. Just like the way we are learning to observe our breath, over time we'll start observing our feelings. When we start observing and feeling our feelings fully and mindful, that is when it doesn't cause that imprint. It doesn't condition the mind. It doesn't cause the imprint or samskara. And that is, and you'll feel your thoughts different. You'll feel your behavior different, right? And then why are feelings and emotions very important? Because the feelings and emotions plus a perception or a story that your mind adds from your memory or your programming gives rise to all the thoughts, all the mental processes. In fact, everything is a mental process. Emotion, feeling, thoughts, everything is a mental process because the mind gets involved. And so beautifully, how do you calm the mental processes? Right? Conscious breathing. You stay with the feeling, stay with it, let the feeling go through your body. You don't hold on to your feeling, right? And again, a lot of times we're not able to express our feeling. It's not about expressing your feeling. It's about just being aware of your feeling. It's just about being mindful of our feeling. And then just that feeling. How do you stay mindful of a feeling? You'll have to feel the sensation. You'll have to feel, because every feeling and every emotion has a sensation, causes a sensation in our body. So conscious breathing and mindfulness take the power out of the feeling, so it doesn't go and condition your mind. And our feelings lose their potency to cause us improper behavior. So today's exercise is going to be that every time you feel an emotion, both a positive emotion as well as a negative emotion, I want you to be mindful of there is some part of the body where you will feel that. Be mindful of which part of the body you're feeling a sensation. For example, fear for most of us will start in the gut, in the stomach region. You're fearful, you're scared. And again, it could just be scared of talking to someone, scared of encountering or facing your boss, scared of having that difficult conversation with your spouse or your kid or your parent, right? Or your teacher or someone at work. So the moment you feel that thought, which part of your body are you feeling? Regret, joy, gratitude. As you know, I'm sure a lot of you, when you did the gratitude exercise, if you have been mindful of it, you would have felt a pleasant feeling in your heart region. For some of them, it could be anything that's negative emotion. It could be shoulder, it could be back, it could be head, right? So today's exercise is, as you go through the day, at different points of the day, I'm sure your mindfulness has increased over the last 6 days. So when you are aware of any emotion, just feel which part of the body you're able to feel that particular emotion. Note the emotion or the feeling. The emotion will be any of the joy, sadness, fear, anger, regret, apathy, right? Grief, sorrow, peace, gratitude, compassion, all these are emotions. Each of these will have a feeling tone of pleasantness or unpleasantness, and there could be neutral emotions as well. So that's the feeling tone, and then that will have a sensation in the body. Note all these three: the emotion, how you felt, good or bad, pleasant or unpleasant, and which part of the body you're able to feel. And this is where someone had asked this question on Vipassana. So Vipassana recognizes that all our energy blocks translate to a part of the body, a sensation, a part of the body. Vipassana focuses on the sensations in different parts of your body. They ask you to scan your body from head to toe, right? And feel your body, feel the different parts of your body, right? And there could be pain. As someone said today, there could be pain because of that carrying that emotional blockages. All heart problems, all stomach problems, shoulder problems. Every time you go to a doctor with a shoulder pain or a back pain, is a stress. Where is stress? Stress is because there is some conflicting energy in your body. And we release that. You release that with a massage, with all these therapies. Yes, that's acts at a physical level, but the cause still remains, but the root cause still remains, right? The root cause goes away when we start becoming mindful of those feelings and emotions. All right. So today's exercise is mindfulness of your sensations or your feelings, and observe your when you have a feeling, just observe which part of your body you are able to feel that. Note it down, and you can share that tomorrow. All right. So my dear friends, breathfulness, being with our breath, allows us to be more aware of our feelings. Being with our breath, anytime you feel overwhelmed, just being with your conscious breathing allows that energy to dissipate instead of getting blocked in one part of your body or your mind. So that's the learning for today. And we've been progressing in our breathfulness practice. And we know how we know the different states of the practice as well, of the meditation as well, and you know how we are progressing in that. And we've been learning the different foundations of mindfulness. So now let's open it up for Q&A. Please type your questions on the chat window or raise your Zoom hand. So there's one question: how to control negative thoughts by being aware of them. The moment you are we'll learn more about thoughts in a couple of days. And before you leave, sorry, so tomorrow we're going to do the body scan meditation. So it's a body scan where we scan through our body so that we are more aware of the sensations in different parts of our body. That will help us in the next stage of our breathfulness meditation practice, which is about feeling our energy flows across our body. Tomorrow, we're going to focus on every part of our body, observe the sensations. So it's going to be a longer meditation. We are meditation, so we'll not have a learning session or a theory session after that. And that will be an absolute relaxing session with where you observe every part of your body with full mindfulness. And I'll guide you through that. All right. So the way you release negative thoughts is being mindful of it. And then again, meditation, as you'll see in a couple of days, automatically cleanses a lot of those emotions and thoughts as well. How do we continue to be in touch with you for meditation? There's no need to be continue to be in touch with me for meditation. So you know the process, you know the science behind it. It's a question of being with continuing to be with touch with yourself on practicing it every day. There are enough videos all around, and you can find it on Pyramid Valley. And anytime you are in Pyramid Valley and we are at an event, I'll be there as well, so we can meet up. So labeling has helped me a lot. However, work-related labels are more than anything else. How to shift? That's okay. Let's accept that, and let's not avoid. So that is the fact of life: acceptance, letting go, right? And we'll talk about that on day 10. So work-related doesn't matter as long as you're labeling the thoughts slowly as you go along. You'll see the thoughts going down. I could not attend all the sessions. Yes, I think all the session recordings are available on the Pyramid Valley YouTube channel. Please go to YouTube, type in Pyramid Valley International, and then search for Breath by Breath. There is a playlist option on YouTube. You can go and see the Breath by Breath July sessions. Even the past Breath by Breath sessions are available, and a lot of other sessions that I've done on Mind to Matter and Living in Coherence are all available on the YouTube channel. All right, so with that, I see no questions on the Zoom as well. Okay, there's some more coming up. So we taught labeling 2 days ago. What was it? Day 4 and day 5. So any session in Hindi, I'm planning to do the Breath by Breath session in Hindi. However, you will find more sessions and meditation on the PMC Hindi channel. Please check that out. And even on Shreyansh Daga's channel, Shreyansh Daga Foundation's website or channel, there are a lot of recorded Hindi meditations he does. So the direct question is here is, we catch hold of the emotions or feelings at the perception stage only and focus on mindful breathing, or else that results in release of chemicals or hormones. Yes, so once you allow a feeling to graduate into an emotion and related thoughts, like we saw on day 2, the thoughts generate those harmful chemicals, harmful neurochemicals. To avoid all that, we are trying to catch that much early before it matures, it ripens into a full-fledged emotion and release of all the chemicals. You're right. All right. So wonderful. So thanks very much. I hope you enjoyed the meditation today, and also understanding the science behind how breathfulness or breath mindfulness helps you manage your emotions. So please be aware of the sensations in your body as you go through your emotions and your feelings throughout the day today, and then note them down. All right. So with that, let's end today's breathfulness, mindfulness meditation session today. Have a wonderful Saturday for those of you in India, and then of course have a wonderful weekend. And be conscious, be mindful, try to practice mindful eating, mindful walking, whatever exercises that you learned. Enjoy every breath of the next 24 hours. See you tomorrow morning. Thank you.